Have you ever moved in with a family member to save space or to save money? Sometimes dramatic changes in our lives can force us to consolidate our homes and our living arrangements. We want to introduce you to a modern family who did just that. Well, Jenny, first of all, thank you for allowing us to come into your home.
My pleasure.
Tell us the story of how you and your mom and Becca started living together.
I think the decision has always been there that my mother would eventually come into my household, but when I was pregnant with my daughter, we decided it was the right time because I knew she would be watching my daughter while I was at work. So I tried putting my apartment in the city on the market. She put her house on the market. It was a pretty extensive process. We finally, on the same day, both got offers. So she got rid of her house, we packed ourselves up, and we started looking for a house. We finally settled into this house last May, and just trying to put it all together and join two spaces into one happy space.
Right, and that probably was a challenge. All of your stuff, all of her stuff. How did you decide what stayed, what went?
I think to an extent, I really wanted to honor what my parents used to do. They were collectors and they had a lot of great items. So we wanted to make sure there was at least one room in the house where we really showed that kind of style. But we definitely did a lot of compromising, and we found spaces where we could put a lot of stuff together, but we also found spaces that each of us could be by ourselves. So she can do what she wants in her room, I can have what I want in my room, but we always bounce ideas off of each other to really find the ideal situation for everybody, because we're a family under one roof and we want to make it work.
One of the things Jenny did in order to create more space in the home is turn this room, which was once a den, into a play area or a common area, so the whole family could get together, read a book, and just enjoy each other's company. How did you work out, this is my space, this is her space, this is the baby space?
Well, because I lean towards kind of giving my mother what she would like because she watches my daughter while I'm at work. She's in the master bedroom with the master bath, and whatever she wants to do in her room is good in her room. Becca's room was kind of what I wanted to do and what I was envisioning for a long time when I had a daughter, or a child for that matter. But I kind of bounce everything off of her because it's our house. And the common rooms, Becca's room or the den, you know, we do together, and we've bought furniture together, kept some stuff. I really like the old tables we have and some pretty pieces around the house. There's a lot of stuff, you know, hanging in rooms that are behind closed doors because we haven't quite figured out what to do with all of it.
But you make sacrifices and you make it work.
Absolutely, because my mother and my father, when he was alive, they had a lot of antiques and collectibles, and it was floor to ceiling, and that's just not my style. So there's still a lot of that around, but we decided to go minimal in this house.
Now, your mom's room is really more of like a mini apartment. She seems to have her own work area. She has an entertainment section as well. Tell me about that.
Well, it's interesting. I think the roll-top desk in my mom's room is something that I remember from being a very young child, way back when we lived in Long Island. It's something that's gone from house to house and something she sits at, does her work. I remember watching, or as a young child sitting on the chair, and that desk is something I'll always remember. And it's great. She has a TV in her room, so if she wants to go and be by herself and watch some TV, she can head upstairs, and then I can be downstairs with Becca. It's just a great division of space.
So as our lives evolve, you see it is possible to adapt to changing circumstances in the home. Even though some of those changes might be drastic, families are learning how to consolidate with existing space and to create more room if needed. For more information, you can visit our website, HouseSmartsTV.com.